Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Haley. Today I'm so excited because we are finally going to be talking about this beautiful vanity behind me, where I got everything. I have some clips from a couple of weeks ago when we were still purchasing things. If you've always dreamt of building a vanity for under $300, then just keep watching. So you guys are going to have to ignore our carpet because we are wanting to get it replaced, so we're not taking super good care of it. It hasn't been changed or anything since 1989, which is the year my husband was born. So we're just gonna have to ignore that. These are them. They are from Michaels. I will definitely include the link there, and I'll go into this more. They're not super deep, but I don't really need that. I mean, it's for makeup, right? Specifically makeup. And they came, oh my gosh, so fast. So trying to cover up my address here. But yeah, they came via UPS to the Big Island, which is where I live. And I ordered them on a Saturday morning and they came Thursday afternoon. So they came pretty quickly. And honestly, the tracking number never even had a chance to update. Like, it came that fast, which is awesome. And I asked my husband, like, was it hard to put together? He said no. Some of these seem like maybe not the smoothest opening, but honestly, I don't care. I'm so excited. So obviously I came home and I have this Il Maquillage Kathleen Lights box on top, as well as my T3 curling wand, which is how I curl my hair, which I get a lot of questions about that, surprisingly. I ordered a half cube to go on each side because it's a little bit short. Honestly, I put my chair there and it would work just fine, but I think having another 8 inches on top will be really helpful of each one. And then Michaels, so that's from Michaels also. And Michaels also sells a desktop to go on top of it, but it's really expensive. And then to ship it here, like they say free shipping, but it's not to Hawaii. It's like an extra $10, I think, to ship. So it ends up being pretty expensive. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna buy from either Home Depot or Lowe's one of those closet shelves to go over the top. And they do have some that are 16 inches, which is these. So I'm really excited. This is literally my dream vanity that's gonna happen. And then here, let me show you me so you're not just staring at these the whole time. And then what I think is so cool is I haven't had a ton of storage for my makeup. I will show you all of it. Oh my gosh, it doesn't look good right now, but I can finally take some stuff out of our bathroom and out of the spare bathroom that can be put in these drawers, because I do have a lot of makeup, but it's not a crazy amount of makeup. All of it will fit in these drawers. Like, I can fit bronzers and blushes and highlights probably in one drawer, you know what I mean? So there will be a lot of free space. So I'm so excited. I'm so excited, you guys. And then I think all the acrylics that I have, which I do have acrylics, you can see them in the background of my videos, is going to be a whole lot of lipstick because, oh my gosh, you guys, I need to do a lipstick declutter so bad. So I don't know why it is always so windy while we are filming, but this is the room. It is kind of been a storage room and we're finally converting it into my beauty room / a guest room. And this is the setup you always see behind me. It's just a regular desk that was already here when we moved in. And then this was already here when we moved in, this filing cabinet. And so the floor is crazy because we're going to be replacing all the carpets with wood floor eventually. But I just wanted to show you guys the current setup and just why it doesn't work. I have these acrylic containers here that basically house all of my makeup, and I have all this lipstick here because there's no room for it, and then I have lipsticks here and lashes, of course. So this is what we're working with, and my plan is we're keeping the mirror, and then we're going to use those, I was going to say Alex drawers, those Alex dupes, and I'm waiting on the half cubes, which are supposed to come in tomorrow. So my husband actually wants to paint this room. Look, my sister created this for me for my bridal shower. She's such a beautiful artist. She used my Cricut for this, but like she drew that, which is incredible. So I have that on the wall. I'd like to have that kind of in the background, but my husband is gonna paint this room. He loves this painting. Not necessarily my favorite, but he loves it. So he wants to paint this room is basically what I'm saying. And he wants to paint it white like the rest of the house. And this is like a kind of ugly beige color. So he's asked me if I can, he's at work right now, kind of move everything either into the center of the room or out into the living room so that he can do that. Yeah, I am so excited to show you guys kind of the final product here. Okay, so here it is. Again, ignore our carpets. Okay, so the last that you saw, we had these drawers, right? So you guys know we got the drawers from Michaels, and then when we got them, it was just a little bit too short. And then we added these, which these are called half cubes, and they're also from Michaels. These weren't terribly expensive. I'll have the prices of everything in the links down below, but they did add like an extra 8 inches. But then these were, it was almost too tall at that point, so I'll kind of explain what we did after that. But yes, so these are half cubes, so these are modular, and these half cubes are made by Michaels to go on top of these. This, like I said, this isn't a vanity tour, but I'll just show you because they're out. This is an acrylic piece that I bought, I believe, from either TJ Maxx or Ross. And my favorite palettes are in here, just the ones I need that are most, I need them to be most accessible, if that makes sense. Okay, so now we need to talk about this beautiful piece of wood here. We had a heck of a time finding something on island that was going to work for this. So we knew we needed something sturdy. We needed something that was going to be 16 inches from the wall so that it fit perfectly on top of this. The only thing we could find was this shelf piece, which is, I believe, 74 inches long from Lowe's. I thought about getting the modular tabletop piece from Michaels, but honestly, again, I live in Hawaii. I didn't want to wait a third time for something to ship in. And honestly, I'm so glad that I didn't, because this is so long and it fits everything perfectly. I am so happy with how this turned out. I can't even describe to you. The color of the shelf on top is a little bit different shade of white than the drawers, but I honestly don't really care. Again, I will link this down below. This was pricey. I think $73 or something like that. It was definitely expensive. Like I said, I'm really happy with how things turned out. Again, vanity tour will be coming. This acrylic is from Target. The rest of these are from Ross. This is from TJ Maxx. These are just mugs that I had. My sister got me this one. It has a Gilmore Girls quote on it. I can't stop drinking the coffee. So I keep kind of more of my smaller brushes in here. My bigger brushes are in this bigger mug, which one of my students gave to me with this camera on it. It says smile. This vanity mirror I already had. It's my impressions one that I had in all my videos. I also brought this with me to the church the day of my wedding because I honestly can't live without it. This acrylic piece is from Ross. Some of the makeup I reach for the most is here. And then I have this little TV. So this is what I use for my monitor for my long videos, and it actually works out really well because I have it hooked up to a extension cord so that it's easy for me to move it to obviously the front of this so that I can see while I'm filming while this vanity is behind me. So I love it, and it's great because I have my, I don't know if you can see, it's probably really dusty back here, but I have my Amazon Fire Stick hooked up to it, which I used to use before I moved in with my husband, and we got a smart TV, so I always kept it. We also bring it with us traveling, kind of a fun little tip. You can hook it up to whatever hotel you're staying at or Airbnb, and then you can still watch Netflix and stuff. I'll watch YouTube videos on this in the morning. I'll watch Netflix on this in the morning. I was watching, surprise, surprise, Gilmore Girls this morning. I've restarted it. I'm on season 1 in case you were wondering. And then of course we have this, had to push this in, this other half cube here, and I keep my perfumes here, and I love that you can just see them all out. They're so pretty, and we'll talk about each one in the vanity tour. Oh, and just so you know, we kept the wheels on the vanity on the shelves just because it'll be easier to move in case we ever want to move it. My husband did paint the walls white, which I so appreciate. If you would like a contrast, this is what the room used to be. He hasn't painted the back of this door yet, but that's okay. Last but not least, we have this chair, and this I am so flipping happy about. This thing is tall. I'm not sure if you can tell, but this is quite tall. So the chair that I was using before, the seat was like down here and you couldn't really adjust the height of it. So I was like, you know what? I know I've seen makeup or hair chairs at Ross. And I was like, I think I've seen them in Hilo, which is the town I'm from, on the other side of the island. So I went over there. I couldn't find any in Ross. I looked in Target, I looked in Walmart, I couldn't find any. I was really bummed. I finally found one in Office Max, but it was so expensive. It was like $200. And finally I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try TJ Maxx. There's only one TJ Maxx on the island. Island and it is in my hometown. So I walked in and I saw this. Oh my gosh, it was the only one that they had. The height is adjustable with this lever, so you can actually make it higher or lower. Actually, the lowest one is pretty much perfect for this, but I love that it can go lower or higher. I love that I can rest my feet on here. I love that it's black. This was such a great find and it was less than $50. I was so happy. But yes, this whole room kind of needs to be revamped, but it looks so much better. This used to be a storage room if you've been with me for a while. We need to get a curtain rod for back here and blackout curtains. Also, because this room gets really, really hot. My camera tends to overheat in this room, but yeah, that is the tour. That's where I kind of got everything. Well, it's not a tour. That is the info about the vanity, because I do want to do a vanity tour, but my friends, boy, have we got some declutters coming. That is my goal this week, is to do a ton of decluttering. Clearly, we need to start with lipstick, and that's not even what's in my purse and my work bag. I'm gonna take you to the outro. All right, I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope it was helpful for you. I hope it was interesting to kind of see how I set things up. If you enjoyed this video, I hope that you will subscribe and give it a like. And if you're already subscribed, I hope that you will hit the notification bell so you get notified when I upload new videos. And I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your day. Love you guys. Bye.